Yo, ha Bill never said. What is good, YouTube? Your boy Magnificent coming back with another quick video. And today, Yeezy Day 2022 has passed and gone. And listen, I feel the frustration from a lot of sneakerheads right now. It's kind of what I want to talk about this video, just to summarize the things that I noticed that happened, especially throughout the day between the Adidas Confirmed app, Yeezy Supply, and the actual Adidas app. Now, before I say that, to say this, if you're seeing this video, which you are right now, obviously, this is the knockout tee from Into the AM. And if you go to Into the AM and you decide to purchase any of the merch that you see on there, feel free to use my code MILLIMIL to get yourself 10% off, a discount code for a shirt and actually other gear that I feel as though is high premium quality. And it matches your gear. So you get that kind of flexibility. You don't have to worry about the whole branding where a Jordan shoe needs to match a Jordan shirt. You get what I'm saying? So again, take the time. Feel free to go to Into the AM. Get yourself 10% off using my code MILLIMIL, or just simply click the link in the description below. Now, really quick, I'm going to summarize this as fast as possible. Yeezy Day 2022. If I were to summarize this in one word, or at least one emoji, that's kind of how I felt. And I'm pretty sure that's a lot. That's how a lot of people felt today. So let's just start us off real quick. Started off with utility, the Yeezy 450 Utility Black. And I was able to get that shoe. That was a shoe that I mentioned in my previous video that I actually really wanted to get on the Magnificent channel. Secured my pair, so hopefully when it gets here, knock on wood. Well, I really don't have wood around here, but if it gets there, when it gets here, we'll review that and go from there. What I noticed today, and I want people to get out of this video, there's certain things that happen specifically on the Adidas Confirmed app. So pay attention real quick. If you noticed that there were certain things that were happening, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of releases, a lot of silhouettes, a lot of colorways for different Yeezy models that release. The primary thing that a lot of people were seeing were server errors, server issues, stuff like that. Now, part of that is the fact that you got so many different people trying to get different shoes, but there's so many different accounts trying to get different shoes. So I think what happened, and this is just my guess at this, I felt like Adidas kind of tried to offset that leverage by proving to people that all those accounts that's trying to get these popular shoes, prove to us you are who you say you are. And what I mean by that is you have an Adidas Confirmed app, you have the Adidas app, log in with your email, and then also re-authenticate to our server using the same phone number that you registered with that original email. We'll send you a text message or some type of authentication code. You send it back to us. We'll re-authenticate you guys back into our server to kind of make things function a little bit better. When I did that, I noticed that I started seeing early access for, or not early, exclusive access for certain shoes on the Adidas Confirmed app. There were shoes that I really didn't want. You'll see them right here. But there was also an issue with payment. You know, sometimes the payment method didn't go through, but this was the earlier stages. The re-authentication method that Adidas pushed out, in my opinion, I felt like it was to offset a lot of traffic, or at least to keep it from hitting the queues, the draws. Again, and if you had exclusive access, you were to get that. So there was two main releases on Yeezy Supply, where there was two silhouettes that released, and they were kind of like exclusive to Yeezy Day. One being, I want to say it was the Yeezy Foam Runner MX Carbons. Wow. And I've been doing this for what, 5-6 years? Going on 6 years? Was one of the worst. I'm sorry to say this, but that was one of the worst releases. And I'll say why. Look, I was able to get through in the queue. And granted, there weren't a lot of pairs available for that. I want people to kind of understand this. There wasn't a lot of pairs available, if anything, less than 16,000 pairs total. That's just my guesstimate. But I was able to get through to cop that particular foam runner. Here's the problem. When it came my time to actually cop, this screen popped up. with a nice reload. And when I clicked that reload button, it was just a small circle within that button, just refreshing, right? And then eventually you got to the shipping and kind of entering, trying to check out. And you're looking at this video that I'm looking at, and I'm like, WTF? Like, what is this? This was the first time I've seen this on Yeezy Supply. I've never seen that screen do that before it did this, and either it sold out during that time or I got cart jacked. So I feel the level of frustration that people went through because there were just certain Yeezy models that released where it was just so many people going after the same shoe, and in order for Adidas to offset again that traffic coming into their server, they had to re-authenticate accounts, and it made sense to me. People probably have, one user probably has 19 different Adidas accounts, but does that one user remember all the phone numbers that were associated to the emails? You know what I'm saying? So comment below. Let me know what your experience was for Yeezy Day 2022, because quite frankly, that's a long time period for a release that start at 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern and end pretty much, I want to say close to, like I said, midnight. Because I think the last shoe, if I'm not mistaken, was the Yeezy Foam Runner Onyx. And that was a draw, and the draw kind of started the draw ended at 11 o'clock, at least for you to participate, and then it started around 11:15. So I already know what time it is with being confirmed that, nothing but L's. But again, I was able to get exclusive access to pairs that I really wasn't interested in. I think I want to say it was the Azure 700s, if I'm not mistaken. I saw the Sun 700 V3. I don't know if it was the Salt Flowers, what they called it. Carbons and stuff like that. It was just shoes that was like, I really don't want to go that way. I had a set mindset I had a mindset where I wanted to get this Yeezy 700 450 utility blacks. And quite frankly, I knew that this shoe would not sell out completely, because it is available if you actually look, well, depending on when you're looking at this video now, go to Atmos USA, you go to BBC America, BBC Ice Cream. Sorry, I got Doctor Who on my mind. But if you go to BBC Ice Cream, you'll see that there's certain sizes available. The problem is, when it comes to my size 13, it just sells out. The bigger sizes, it's just known for Yeezy, or most Yeezy releases, the bigger sizes just sell out. Whether there's resale or not, that's just the way it goes. So I knew what time it was when I wasn't able to get my pair from End Clothing, where I normally get my clothes, or normally get my wins, where there's not too much hype towards it. But when I saw my size was not available, that's when I knew I had to put my gears on, get up 6 o'clock in the morning, and get down and see if I can get my shoe. Fortunately, Yeezy Supply came through. But again, comment below. Let me know what your experience was like. Were you able to get multiple pairs on Yeezy Supply, or at least Yeezy Supply, on Yeezy Day today? Were you able to get no pairs? And what was your most frustrating part of Yeezy Day? Was it the fact that there were certain drops that you didn't have access to? Did you experience the server issues? Did you have an experience with Yeezy Supply where you're like, what the heck? The only thing that I could really say that actually really worked well for today's releases was the actual Adidas app. And the only reason I'm saying that is because it was filled with pairs that a lot of people were kind of interested in, but they were not, if that makes sense. I felt like the hyped up shoes, the hyped up silhouettes for Yeezy was mainly Confirmed app and then YeezySupply.com. So again, your boy Bill never said, man, I got what I really wanted. So I'm thankful to at least cop one. It wasn't really a waste of time. Well, let's face it, that's a lot of time wasted. I'm just keeping it a buck. Your boy Bill never said, man, I am out. And you guys, stay blessed.